Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Carrie. If you're new here, thanks for clicking in. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. It has been a hot minute since I've been at my desk filming a video. Things have been quite busy for me. I know I've mentioned that I was in school. I went to New York second to the last week of October. I did get a video up. I had it scheduled, so hopefully you guys were able to see that. Those of you who were, returning, or even those of you who are new. But it's just been a while. I have been so busy with school and trying to keep up with my English class that I haven't had much time for crafting, and I was actually starting to get a little bit depressed. So, thankfully this week and last week I was able to get to a point where I had free time to do some crafting and prep a video. We're not doing too big of a video today, but I wanted to do this. I went to Michael's and got this paper pad. It is a fall one, and it's so pretty. And I decided I'm going to use it on one of my composition notebooks to turn this into a gratitude journal. So we're going to do that, and I'll chit-chat while we do that. So hopefully everyone else is doing really, really well. For those of you who are in the United States, who are in the West Coast area, or in states where you have daylight savings, hopefully that transition wasn't too difficult for you. It was a little bit weird. It wasn't hard, but it was a little bit weird because on my work days, I work at, from 7 to 3. And before the time change, when I would come to work, I was coming to work in the dark, and would be working when it was so dark outside until, about a half hour, to once the time change came, showing up at work when it was quite bright outside, and I kept feeling like I was late to work. Because it's too light out, it should be dark, and I must be late, but I wasn't. But other than that, I didn't have too many issues. Sometimes in the past, I've gotten, a little bit depressed during time change. I know a lot of people get depressed during that change when there's a lot more darkness, particularly if you work a job. When I was working in the pharmacy, a lot of the times, I would come in when it was daytime and leave at night, and it just always felt like I had no daytime in my life, because I'd see a split second of it as I drove to work, and then once I was inside, by the time I left, it was dark out. So it often made me depressed during that time. So it's kind of nice to have hours where I get off. Now I get off at 3. It was 3:30, now it's 3, where I actually come in when it's daylight and go home when it's daylight, which is a first for me. I've never had that. So hopefully for other people, no one's been affected with that time change depression, because that's no fun. It's no fun. Yeah. Other than that, things have been good. I had a wonderful time in New York on my solo trip. I think it was the best decision I ever made. I saw lots of great things, took lots of photos. I still intend on doing a video where I put together a little scrapbook. I just have not had the opportunity to get the photos developed so I can use the photos in the scrapbook. So as soon as I do that, then we can get that stuff put together. And I think I already know what I'm going to put it in. I was going to use one of those little photo albums from Dollar Tree to do it. But then I got, and you may have seen it in my, sorry, I'm trying to decide which way I want this. I think I actually do want it this way. Then when I got all that free crafting stuff from my cousin, there was what kind of looks like sort of a scrapbooking book, and I think I might put it in there. Because the nice thing about that one is it actually has dividers, which means I can divide it up between the different days, day 1, day 2, day 3, which I thought might be kind of fun to do. But like I said, I just need to get the pictures developed. I was trying to set that up online with Walgreens, because when I did work at Walgreens briefly, I was sitting in their photo department when I was doing my training at this particular location, and saw that they actually do some pretty good prints. You can do some pretty good prints through their photo options. And yes, I can go in and physically do it there, but they're on my phone, and I don't feel comfortable attaching my phone to a public device in a drugstore. If you've worked in a drugstore, you would probably understand why, because you will have seen things you wish you didn't see. So, but we'll get it taken care of, and then we'll have that. That might be something that I don't get around to getting up to you guys until the new year. Because today, before filming this video, Carrie took down the bin for the Christmas crafting supplies. And I will post up a photo for you up on, if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. I know I don't post there a whole heck of a lot, but I do try to put some stuff up. And I'm going to put a photo up, and I'll put one up also on Facebook. I have a Facebook page too for this channel. I'll try to link both of those in the description for you. I'm not sure if I have already, but I'll do it again because I can't remember. But I'm going to post a photo up there that kind of gives you a general idea of what's to come for the Christmas crafting stuff, because Dollar Tree's had some good things they've already put out that I've picked up that I want to play around with, and yeah. So, and of course, after taking that bin down and going through the Christmas stuff, I'm like all into the Christmas spirit. I'm like, let's do this. I'm ready for Christmas. So I'm gonna do. I'm sorry if this is a lot of me cutting and stuff, but I haven't filmed in a while, and I just kind of want to do this and chill and just talk to you guys. Let's see. I'll do this right here. I'm actually going to try to do this so that it folds over and covers the trim. I've been doing that lately with some of my stuff. So I want to do that now. And you know me, I always use this to cut. I think it gives me a better cut than these scissors. In this case. Okay, let's put that aside. We'll probably use that for a pocket. And just trim down these edges. What I may do, just so you're not having to watch me do this repetitively, is that when I do the back, I'll just be quiet, and then I will just speed right through that, so you don't have to sit there and watch me do this so many times, because I know it can get a little bit tedious watching me cut and glue, and you want to, let's get to the good stuff, Carrie. Let's get to the good stuff. Again, I don't think this video has a lot of good stuff as far as crafting goes. I just wanted to get something up for this month, and I did have another Halloween themed video, but I felt like, Halloween's long since gone now. And it's fall time, and though I don't normally do fall stuff, when I found that scrapbooking paper there at Michael's, I was like, yeah, we should do something with this. So, let's see here. I'm going to try to freehand this. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. Just trying to cut some of the corners off here so that it will, so that this will fold better. So generally I don't always fold these, because in the past when I would fold them over, I tended to maybe fold too hard and it would kind of rip a little bit. But the last couple times I've made one, and I did this with that Halloween notebook you saw me make, that I thought turned out, that ended up being my favorite one when I was doing the embellishing on the front of the notebook. I did fold over the paper over the corners. Okay. So now, get the smaller scissors. So I have finished my first class. This is the last week of that class, which I'm grateful of, because having two at the same time was kind of difficult. And this. One of these days I'll get the whole corner thing down on here. I just never seem to get it down right. Okay. I can't remember what I was saying now. Come on. Do it properly, please. Anyway, I can't believe how fast this year has gone. We're so close to the end of the year. And if you were wondering if I'm going to talk anything about the election, no, I'm not. This channel's not for that. It's not for debating what's going to happen in the United States. It's just about crafting. And I was just on jury duty this past week. I was on call for jury duty, and I was so grateful to the Lord that I did not get selected to have to go in. I was so worried I was going to have to deal with that on top of school, but I did not. So thank you, Lord, for that. All right, so there's one of them, and we're just gonna. I'm just gonna kind of run this over here so that we can kind of push down some of these pokier areas on here so the corner's a little bit more softly rounded. Okay. Maybe we'll put some corner protectors on this notebook because it might look better. Alright, let's flip this over to the back. Side of this. Ah, here we go. This Craftsmith paper at Michael's is quite nice. I enjoy it, and it usually goes on a really good sale. I think this was kind of fall and Halloween kind of stuff, so that's why they were getting rid of it. I'm hoping maybe that once that's gone, they're going to bring in a Christmas thing, and then when Christmas starts going away, we can snag a Christmas one for $5, because, you know, 48 pages, I think it was 48 pages for $5 is a pretty good deal. Okay. I'm going to be quiet here and finish up this back side so that when I go to edit, we can fast forward and you guys don't have to watch me do this for the next however many minutes I do this, okay? Alright, back to normal speed. Got this on. Now we just need to do the inside. And the inside cover, we're going to do this. that out. So I can tell you guys that I am already ready to go back to New York. That's how much I enjoyed being there. That when I left after being there, and I was there for 3 full days, traveling 2 days, so a total of 5 days. I thought, I'd be glad to get home to my own bed and everything. And I was for like the first 2 days, and after that I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back. I really had a good time. All right, let's get this over here. It came out pretty good. Maybe a little bit off. That's not too bad. All right. So now I'm going to want to around these corners. And I apologize if you hear any noise. My bedroom window faces the backyard, and I think my brother's out there doing some work. So you might hear him talking, but anyway. So I feel like this doesn't want to trim enough. Next time I'm going to have to trim a little. I think what we're going to do is attach the tape and glue to this page. Right. And then stick that page into the book. Right. Some glue on here. Yeah, pretty good. All right, that's one side done. Now we'll do the other side, and again, I'll be quiet, although I wasn't really that talkative when I did the first side, and speed through this for you guys. Okay. I do think I might end up covering the corners on this with something, but we won't worry about that today. So, the next thing we are going to do is not with that, is to decorate. And you know, let's put that over here. I'll show you that in a minute. Do I have any more? I need to save that for something else. Let's see here. Oh. Couldn't find my ruler, and that was because I actually put it away. Go figure. All right. All right. There's pocket. And generally, I don't even know what I'm saying, you guys. I prefer to have some space between it and the book by using these little pieces of paper. I think you've seen me do this before. just a little bit off. I was real bummed, you guys. I went to New York, and I was there 3 full days, and I did a ton of walking. I'm telling you, I was feeling pain and muscles in my legs that I didn't even know I had, which clearly tells me that I don't walk nearly as much as I think I do here in California. But when I went to see my doctor for a routine checkup, I gained weight. What is that? And before someone here says, well, you were doing a lot of eating in New York. I didn't actually do as much eating as I think I should have been doing while I was there. Because New York is a place that, you know, you can get really great food. And I didn't really go to a lot of restaurants. I did go. I mean, I did eat. Obviously, I didn't starve while I was there. But I don't think I ate nearly as much as what I should have been eating when I was there. Oh, before I do that, let's put a thumb hole in here. Right there. Okay. And I know I told you guys that when I was just going to do the 1 video a month, I was going to bring you better content, but you know, I scrapped this together when I finally had the free time. But like I said, I think I've gotten pretty good hold on balancing everything out for the week. So hopefully the next videos, it'll be better content. Because I know this is probably not the better content you were thinking you were going to get. So I do apologize for that. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm just happy to be sitting at my desk doing a craft and not trying to put together an essay and figure out what the heck the readings mean, and realizing just how bad my education in high school was, because I don't know any of this stuff, and I don't recall that I was ever taught any of this stuff in high school. I mean, it's possible I was and I didn't listen. You know, when you're in high school, you go to school because you want to go hang out with your friends. You don't go to school because you actually want to learn. Some kids do. I was not one of those kids. Learning has always been rather hard for me. I have a learning disability, so I struggled in school a lot. But I just have such a determination now, which I certainly did not have in high school, to continue with this and to pursue this degree that I want. I'm just not willing to give up on it. Okay, so we got one pocket down. Where's my thing? So hopefully this determination will carry out through the remainder of my schooling, because I got a lot more years. I got a lot more years, you guys. Okay. I'm going to do a little secretarial pocket back there because I need to save a good piece of this. And sorry, that does mean I gotta come in here. Let's see, we want... For something else, which you will see me mess around with in a minute. Alright. Don't need that anymore. I do need this one more time. Okay. And if you do visit my Instagram and see the photo I put in there of the bin that is full of stuff for the Christmas crafts, you will see that better content is coming. I've got some fun things going. I may or may not do a Christmas themed notebook. I have to sit down. I haven't had time to prep my notebooks the way I normally do because of this. But like I said, and we got our pockets. The better handling of kind of loud. Yeah, but I guess not. Thought this might be fun to have in here, but find something else to do with that. Okay, let me show you what I want to do with the front. I got this thing here, and these little metal, these are actually little metal flowers. They actually just slide on to the corners here, or any side of the page, but I slid them onto the corners after I flattened them, and then there's a little brad that holds them in place, and I thought that was really pretty. But I want to put this on here behind it just to break up the flowers and all the pink on there. And I lied, we are going to need this again. I wish I'd gotten that a little bit wider on the sides, but it doesn't look too bad. I do think I'm going to take maybe just a smidge more of this off. Okay. Alright. And this, if you can't see it, does say grateful and thankful on here. Okay, so let's put this on. Okay. And these little flowers on here, in case you're wondering, came from that stuff I got from my cousin. They were in that. If you see that, if you've watched that video, if you go back to watch that video, you'll see me messing with a case, showing you some stuff in that case, and that was one of the things in there. Oh, I just poked my finger with the pin. All right. So now we have a gratitude journal. I don't think it turned out too bad. I will probably cover the corners on here because I don't like how they came out. I had something else I was going to attach in this book, and I don't know what I did with it. There was another thing that said gratitude something something on it, and I thought I kept it in this massive pile on my desk. It's not in the bin either. That's alright. This was another thing I thought I was going to use in here, but I don't think I will. Unless I use it somewhere inside the book. But that's okay. But for now, this is it. My little gratitude and grateful and thankful gratitude journal. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload. And thank you for coming back and watching. And just remember, I'm just me crafting for mental health, helping myself and others one DIY at a time. Bye. See you next video.